So I just finished Alice, and that was an amazing book. I loved it. It was fun, and it was very dark and very morbid, like Alice breaking out of an asylum and then going and killing murderers and killing men. But I thought it was really brutal in a really kind of cool, exciting way. So yeah, that's one. My first newt has been done in one day, so I am really happy with that. I'm moving on to book 2 now in my Care of Magical Creatures, which is Red Queen, which is the sequel to Alice. And oh my god, am I so glad that I chose that as my second book, because I am pretty excited to see where this goes. So wish me luck. I finished Alice by Christina Henry last night, and oh my god, it was amazing. Like, I have never read a more dirty, gritty, unexpectedly brutal retelling of anything before. And the way that Christina Henry has written these characters is just sublime. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It wasn't that sort of whimsical, magical feeling from things like the Tim Burton version. This was dark. This was brutal. Alice was locked away in a mental asylum after being discovered walking from the White Rabbit's place with, like, one of the opening things is that she was found with blood ripping down her legs and marks on her thighs and things like that, and it was unexpectedly savage, but I loved every single minute of it. And watching Alice go from being quite meek and I don't know what to do to, like, give me that knife, I'm going to slit his throat, was pretty awesome. The relationship between her and Hatcher, aka the Mad Hatter, was incredible. Like, it captivated me from the very second I started reading it, and it was one of those books that I couldn't put down. And I'm pretty sure that I've rated that 5 stars. I would be shocked if I didn't. But yeah, give it a read. It was brilliant. Today I plan on doing some photography. I'm going to work on my feed for Instagram, and I'm thinking about maybe starting to do a theme each month for Instagram, just to make my feed look a little bit more cohesive. I haven't decided exactly yet, but I would like to, because I think at the moment, because I'm just posting photos as I take them and I'm experimenting a lot, I think now's a good time to start actually coming up with a theme and, make it look a bit more cohesive and pretty. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that today, and I'm also going to be prepping for an interview that I've got later on in the week to do teacher training, so yay. It's only the 4th and I'm already on my 3rd book. Where's this readathon going? I moved on, started straight away on Red Queen by Christina Henry, which is the sequel to Alice, and I've already finished it, and it's like 7 o'clock. That's insane. But I still really enjoyed it, but I felt like something got lost. Hang on, I'm going to turn my fan off. There we go, a bit quieter. I feel like something got lost in the sequel, because, I don't know, it kind of went more into the stereotypical sort of fantasy, magic-y, and it lost a lot of that grit and a lot of that real punch that the first one had. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because fantasy is my main genre and I do love that kind of thing. It felt so different to the first book that I came very close to giving up on it, which is not great. But what can you do? I still enjoyed the writing, and the interaction between Alice and Hatcher was brilliant, but just something got lost between the two for me. So I rated that one about 3.5, maybe 4 stars. I am going to read the rest of the books that she's written. So she's done Lost Boy, which I believe follows Peter Pan. There's one that follows The Little Mermaid, and one that came out recently that's Red Riding Hood. So I want to read those, because if they're anything like Alice was, then they're going to be brilliant. But if they're more in the line of Red Queen, then I'm concerned that I'm not going to enjoy them as much. But yeah, so that's that one read. I've now moved on and I've started Shatter by Tahereh Mafi. So we'll see how that goes. It's one that I wasn't sure I was going to like. I'm about 30 pages in and I'm intrigued. So we know that the main character, Juliet, has been locked away for something. Like, at this stage we don't really know what it is. But I like the fact that she's obsessed with numbers, and that in the book there's bits that are crossed out and corrected, and it's like, I feel like that actually makes it a really cool narrative. Because when you do tell a story in first person, you will stumble over your words and change what you say. So I really like that the authors included that in the book. So yeah, we'll see how I get on with that. And I'm going to go back to my lesson planning now, because my interview is now in 3-4 days and I just need to get on and do that. So wish me luck.